shorty.
I couldn't imagine if I was a woman, one nigga offered me $50K, well, a Chanel bag, and then another nigga offered to take me to Aruba. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, look, man, shit.
This shit just
I'm
took a
going on both of
turn.
them motherfuckers. That's why it's harder.
Hey, yeah,
I
shit.
get it.
Hey, pick and
All right,
choose.
now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Hey,
Yeah.
nah, though, that's crazy though. You ain't never just make that.
You doing that though?
comparison.
What was it?
You ever doing that?
What?
You ever fly somebody out?
I'm about to, yeah. I'm about to click.
Welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of the Perfect Timing Podcast, a space for guidance and balance between waiting on the right moment and taking action. We are your co-hosts. I'm Frank,
I'm Jalen.
and we're happy that you could join us on this episode. Before we dive right into today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Today, we have a very special guest, Martin Oliver, athlete, designer, stylist, creative director, and owner of his own clothing brand, Von Oliveira. Welcome in.
What's up, man? I
Appreciate you for coming out, man.
Appreciate
Appreciate you
you
for coming out. So yeah, bro, let's get right into it. Like, how was it growing up in Chicago?
How was it growing up in Chicago? I feel like I got the same story that anybody, the typical kid, got growing up in Chicago. You go through the violence, broken home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was rough. You know what I'm saying? But I got through it. I feel like the most challenging part about growing up in Chicago is having your own mind. I feel like you're so easily influenced to, you know what I'm saying, the things that's around you and sometimes even your family, you know what I'm saying? So the hardest thing was having your own mind and learning to be a leader in the midst of all the things happening around you.
Facts.
So yeah, it was hard. That was hard for sure.
You grew up in Chicago your whole life?
Yeah, for sure, my whole life. I'm from over east. You know what I'm saying? I went to Hyde Park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I migrated a little bit. I was in the Hunters for a little minute, but you know what I'm saying? I went from over east to the Hunters and I moved back over east. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in the rack my whole life.
So yeah, I met you, bro. Like we used to hoop. You know what I'm saying? So talk to us about how you use basketball as a tool to get like where you are now.
Man, bro, that's crazy, bro. Honestly, bro, basketball did everything for me my whole life, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying, just being from a broken home, not having a father figure in my life. You know what I'm saying, I had numerous coaches just take me under their wing and show me the ropes of what it takes to, you know what I'm saying, be a good basketball player, but not only a good basketball player, a good kid, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
Because I had my rough patches of going on the wrong path, you know what I'm saying, but I was lucky enough to have some great men around me to guide me in the right direction.
Yeah, that's good. So Frank, I met you. You know what I'm saying? You was one of my AAU coaches. So he talked about having the right men in his life guiding him. So talk about that. Like, talk about how important is it to be a role model to kids, especially in Chicago.
I mean, the same thing, like for anybody growing up in Chicago playing sports, your coach is probably one of the most influential people you're going to meet.
Right.
And I still remember my first coach from grammar school, you know what I'm saying? So when I got into that role, I just had to realize that it was an opportunity that I was blessed to have. So what I tried to do was implement the things that I necessarily felt I didn't get as a kid, you know, as far as like being somebody that can always be there for the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like being a leader. Because, you know, I started coaching fresh out of college. I was young.
Yeah,
I'm 21, 22 years old. Like, I still got some immaturity about myself, but when I was around, you know what I'm saying, you guys, I just knew I had to be mature. You know what I'm saying? I always had to be on the tight. Because kids are like sponges. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever around them, they go absorb it, take it in. So I just really had to keep that in the back of my mind to always be a leader. But I've always been a leader, per se, but just always been a leader, you know what I'm saying? Coaching is a thankless job.
Yeah.
You know, but the ones who do come around and you see how some people can remember some of the things you did for them, you know, those things are like a reward that you can't replace.
Yeah, facts, yeah. So let's talk about after high school, Martin. You attended HBCU just like myself. I went to Grambling State. You went to Central State. Talk about that. You know, there's big differences between PWIs, HBCUs. How was your HBCU experience?
Man, I always tell people, bro, like, I feel like I had the dream HBCU experience, should I say. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I graduated. I played 4 years of what I'm saying, good basketball. I pledged Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. So I feel like only thing I didn't do was walk across the stage, and that was because of COVID happened. So I feel like it was a great experience, bro. And honestly speaking, like I used to always regret going to a HBCU because of the things, the politics that come with just HBCU basketball. I wouldn't really consider it good basketball. I would just consider it like tolerable. You know what I'm saying? But the things that I learned outside of basketball helped me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't change anything about what happened. But man, I would have asked anybody to go to a HBCU by far because I feel like the hardest thing to deal with is your people. Once you can master your people, you good.
Anything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, master anything.
Like you could put on a poker face with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever room you in. But it's hard to put the poker face on with your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For some reason, it just always get to us. So once you can master your people, you can master anything. So it's a great experience.
So when you committed, did you have like other options on the table as far as like PWIs, or was it always in your mind that I'm gonna go to HBCU?
Honestly, bro, like when I was in high school, so I was one of the top players in the state. I had all the Midwest schools, University of Milwaukee, USC, Chicago State, obviously, NIU, SIU. I had all the Midwest schools. I didn't even know what the HBCU was until I actually took a visit to Central State, to be honest with you. And I liked it, you know what I'm saying? It was different. I had took other, unofficial visits to other different schools, but and of course it was, you know what I'm saying, it was just basketball, but I felt like when I visited Central State, it was like family oriented, which I was looking for, you know what I'm saying, especially because I had just went through a lot at home, you know what I'm saying? So I just, that's what drew my attention to an HBCU over a PWI.
Yeah, that's kind of like, that kind of made my decision to go to a HBCU. When I went on my visit, you know what I'm saying, I was around my people, you know, felt good. And then like the Southern hospitality, I don't know if I had that in Ohio, but in Louisiana, they definitely had it. So that really drove me to want to go to a HBCU for real. So Frank, kind of talk about your experience at a PWI and how it was kind of different from an HBCU.
So man, I ended up going to Eastern Illinois University.
Okay.
Times have changed a little bit from now, the time I went there to now, but I ain't gonna lie to you. When I went there, it was lit. You know what I'm saying? I pledged myself, member of Phi Beta Sigma. Man, and the difference is, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing. I ain't gonna say the same thing. Culture at HBCU is way different.
Right.
But as far as like people on campus, like you kind of make your own fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like being black at a PWI, we created our own fun. You know what I'm saying? Like the Greeks were throwing parties, other like student or RSO student organizations were creating events. You had to be real creative. But outside the box, you know, with me, I went to CVS.
Okay.
You know, I went to CVS. When I was younger, I went to a school in Beverly until like 4th grade, 5th grade. So then after that, I went to predominantly all black schools.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? From 6th grade, 7th, 8th. Was living in Harvey, moved back to the city, went to CVS, graduated. So when I got to Eastern, it was like a culture shock. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what Abercrombie and Fitch was or Hollister. You know what I'm saying? We wearing mine. It's 2000. It's 2006.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like I graduated high school 2006. We was wearing Jabro straps, tall white tees. You feel me? Like I get out now, I'm like, what the fuck is Hollister and what Abercrombie? I don't know what that shit is. But yeah, once I got down to school, man, it's just it was just a good experience for me, man. Like, so I mean, you always learn. Like, whatever experience you gain, you gonna gain the experience for what you got. You learn it, you know. So everybody had their own experience. Cause I always wonder, like, man, how would it have been if we went to damn HBCU? Yeah, I'm like, I probably would have dropped out. You feel me? Like, I probably would have dropped out because like we was lit at Eastern. You know what I'm saying? Like we was lit. Like we used to, you know what I'm saying? We did a lot of events there. You know what I'm saying? We did a lot of events. We had a lot of fun, man. I had some wild ass times at Eastern. You know what I'm saying? Like some really wild times. So some really good times. I got an education at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I got the education which led me to get my career, which really led me to being in this chair right now. You know what I'm saying? Because all that shit happened for a reason. So I ain't taking no visits on nothing to college. I applied for Eastern 3 weeks before school started.
Right.
I was just getting my financial aid done. They accepted me. I was in a little probation program, and I never came back home.
That's crazy.
Super crazy. So yeah, like I said, I met both of you guys through basketball. Frank, you're owner of Pillars, one of the biggest brands in the Midwest. Martin, you own Von Oliver. So talk about that transition. You know, coming from Chicago, both of you guys. Talk about how you guys got into the fashion industry.
I'm gonna let Martin go because he, as you can see, he real fashionable. You know, put that shit on today.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I always like certain things, but I just never knew that it was fashion. You know what I'm saying? I used to like sneakers, to like jackets. That's how we could wear. High school, we had uniforms. So when I got in college, you ain't got no uniform no more. You know what I'm saying? So like I just had to find a way to be creative with how I dress at a reasonable price, of course. You know what I'm saying? So once I got to college, you know what I'm saying, I seen that people was gravitating towards what I was wearing. It just gave me all the confidence in the world to just express myself through my clothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then when the pandemic, I mean, honestly speaking, going like throughout my college career, I started to face reality. All right, I ain't going to the league. You know what I'm saying? My college career not going how I wanted it to go. So I had to find my identity outside of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it was just really just playing out. It was like, as I was finding out that I wasn't going to the NBA, it was like I was finding out that I was into fashion. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's crazy, bro, because I remember like it was yesterday. After I pledged, bro, after I like became an alpha, bro, it was like a switch. It was just like, I just got super into fashion out of nowhere, bro. It was
Perfect
weird.
timing.
Yeah, it was perfect timing, bro. It was like, it was weird, bro. Yeah. And then so after that, then I think this was the time. This was 2019. I crossed in 2019, spring 2019. This was around the time where like all those fashion pages like came around, like the HBCU Drip, the Pearl magazine, and all that stuff came out. You know what I'm saying? And I was locking in with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they started. You know what I'm saying? I started getting a little pub on social media because of that, which helped me build my platform. And then after that, you feel me? It was just up from there. And then the pandemic hit. Then that's when I started up my brand with my teammate / brother. So yeah.
Okay.
No, I like that because, you know, growing up as an athlete, you played sports your entire life. Yeah. Like you probably didn't have a job in high school, didn't have a job in college, but that's the reality. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know the percentage of people that go pro is low. But, you know, just trying to find your niche in life. Because, you know, once you did something your entire life, it's kind of hard to switch. So how's that transition been not playing? Like, do you miss the game a little bit? Like,
I mean, I went pro I went pro after college. I played 1 year.
Okay.
But I had a sprained muscle in my back, bro. And one thing I learned about like sports, bro, is you can't do nothing without your back. So you feel me? And I was at a very depressed moment in my life when I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very hard-headed when it comes to like recovering off injuries. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never really dealt with them my whole life. So that was the thing that I transition that I had to get over. But wait, what was your question again? I'm tripping.
Pretty much like that transition from playing basketball like to
literally
working, like,
every day.
Every day from like not being an athlete per se to going into your own transition in life. Like,
what's crazy is, bro, I still hoop every day. I still work out
do?
every day.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
I still hoop like it's. Yeah. I still sometimes in the back of my mind, I be like, bro, I'm gonna go back pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what guy got in front of me, you know what I'm saying? But I just know where my mind at right now. I'm just focused on my brand because I know that I'm working in my purpose at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still work out every day. I still love the game. You know what I'm saying? I still hoop every day. I still keep my body in shape. I still watch sports every day. So I don't even look at it as a transition. Okay. The only time that I look at it as a transition and be like, dang, people don't look at me like a basketball player no more is when people just stay a stylist or, you know what I'm saying, or a fashion designer. They don't mention athlete no more.
That's good, though, man. That's good. That's good.
It's a hard transition, bro, to be identified as something and then to create a whole new identity, because that be the problem with athletes, bro. They don't know who they is outside of basketball or any sport. So when something happens, they just hit rock bottom, you know what I'm saying? And then they just forced to go through the paths of life. So I was blessed enough to, you know what I'm saying, notice that.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, Frank, kind of talk about your transition into the fashion industry. So just kind of talk about that.
So, mine's a little different. Like I say, all my guys that work with Pillars, we all in the same fraternity. We all went to the same college.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we all kind of linked up in college. did our thing in college. Like we would make shirts and stuff and do little things, but nothing real serious. Nothing we thought we'd go into fashion. Graduated, got careers, got jobs, worked in jobs for a few years, and then you just like, man, you know, it's time for a change. Like, and I'm about to shout out my guys, Weaver and Mike. You know what I'm saying? They had the idea and they brought it to me. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of joined the team, and it took me a transition because I'll say I wasn't the most stylish. You know what I'm saying? I'm just more casual. Yeah. I wasn't the most stylish, but I know how to sell. You know what I'm saying? So like with me and my team, it's pretty much just roles. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of know my role within the organization. I always knew my role, what I was good at, and I just kind of worked on that. Working into fashion, when we first started, I mean, we had an idea that we were going to do it big. Like our dream was always to be successful and to make this work. But as you kind of like going through the motions, you don't even realize how big you're growing. Yeah. Like a lot of people would just come up like, man, you guys doing this. And to me, I'm just working every day. Yeah. My head down, I'm just moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm staying humble. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have my highs and lows. Yeah. During COVID was unreal. That wasn't even real. Like it was money flowing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else was closed and we can be open. You know what I'm saying? So like the numbers crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The numbers crazy. They look, not saying things went bad, but you had a spike in COVID. Like you seeing people buying and not asking prices now to how it is now. You know what I'm saying? It's getting back to normal. So man, it's just like getting to the fashion and you just learn.
Okay.
Learning, you know?
So yeah. So I'm glad you said like they brought you in on the team. So like kind of talk about that. How it is, you know, you guys have been in business for a couple of years. Talk about how it is that everyone has a role in the team. Just talk about that.
Man, I think that's one thing that we're truly blessed with because, like, in this fashion thing, you always see guys, like, by themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I salute the guys who, one man, two man, like, it's hard work, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be everywhere at once. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important to have a team. In order for your business to grow, you have to grow. Yeah. Like, as a team. But finding people trustworthy. Yeah. Finding people really just to buy into the vision. Yeah. That's the main thing. Right. Like, can you see the vision? You know what I'm saying? And it's not always clear. It's not always clear, you know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing with the team. Like, you know, we kind of seen the vision. We were familiar with each other. Yeah. Just take that risk. Like I said, man, guys was working for Fortune 500 companies, you know, making good money. We went from that to quitting good jobs, no insurance no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, pulled my 401k, lived off that for a few months. Didn't know how I was going to get paid type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Became roommates. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We went from guys having their own apartment. We had guys staying in Atlanta, Miami. They moved back to Chicago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, become just humbling, man. Like, starting from, but my main thing I like to tell people is, like, you always got to be uncomfortable to get comfortable.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, uncomfortable was always first. Yeah. Feel me?
Facts. So facts. I'm kind of going through that transition now with like putting my business first. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure I do something every day to elevate my business. So I understand where you're coming from.
But no, I give you your props because you're very business oriented. Both you guys, man. Like, you guys got the advantage of social media. Like, I just turned 35. Okay. So you guys like what, 24, 25? Yeah. So like, we always talk about, like, me and my guys, we didn't start until our late 20s. You know what I'm saying? We started in 2016. Really just started going into it in our 30s. You know what I'm saying? Y'all starting early. Y'all got the mindset to create your own check, which I love about the generation under me. Like, I love to see it. Like, guys just got that mentality, that hustle mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, one negative about it is everybody wants everything fast, and it's not overnight. But with you, like, I see y'all putting the work in, man. And I just salute that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
appreciate it.
I salute it. Because you can see you putting the work in, like, even here with the podcast, like, set up. You know, we could be anywhere. This is legit, you know, the setup legit, like, everything legit. You flew in to do the interview, like, y'all serious about y'all craft, and I respect that 100%.
Facts. So, let's talk about the problems you guys have faced with your businesses. so far, you know what I'm saying? Martin, you've been in business since 2020 or
2021.
2021. You've been in business since
2016.
2016. So I'm pretty sure you both of you guys faced a lot of problems. Even me, I faced a lot of problems. So yeah. Kind of talk about that and how you guys bounce back from problems, you know what I'm saying? Just, talk about that.
I'll let you go.
No, go ahead, lead.
You the guest, bro. You the guest.
The problem you said, what some of the problems that I faced?
Yeah, so like you don't got to talk about in details about what problems it was, but like just talk about how you face adversity, you know what I'm saying, and when it comes to your business and how you bounce back and you stay tunnel vision to the end goal.
So the some of the problems that I had was this was what humbled me. Like I felt like I'm like pretty well known, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago and things like that. But what I had to realize was I started my business in 2021, right? And I've been gone from Chicago since 2015. You know what I'm saying? I graduated. I was in school 5 years. I graduated, stayed in Ohio for a year or two. So I didn't really have a connection to no state. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a connection to Chicago how I once did because I didn't adult there.
Right.
And in Ohio, I'm not from there. You know what I'm saying? So when I dropped, it was like, okay, yeah, it's like I dropped some hats. And that was cool, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't do what I thought they was going to do. So it's like, okay, I was in my mind like, okay, this might not be for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most discouraging part that I feel like people have to understand. Just because you don't receive results right when you want them doesn't mean that you're not doing your work or not doing your job. You might not just be doing your job well enough, and that could possibly be the case, or your time just ain't come yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And another problem that I had was I jumped right in it. I felt like I should have became a student before I started my brand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And because I didn't become a student before I started my brand, I wasted a lot of money, and my team wasted a lot of money. But everything's a learning experience, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been wanting to be able to say that right now, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm way cautious of how I do things. Like, do I want to purchase this sample now, or do I want to purchase it later? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Just certain things that you just be more strategic about because you've been through those things before, you know what I'm saying? So those are some of the problems that I was facing. My brand new, so, you know what I'm saying? I really haven't faced some of the problems that probably he has.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that your brand started in 2016, bro, because my partners, like, you know what I'm saying? I was in college when that came out, you know what I'm saying? So my partners, I came home and I'm just seeing it, like, so crazy. I think it was around, like, 2016, 2017 or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that brand, like, I was seeing two brands when I was coming home. I was seeing Fashion Geek a lot, and I was seeing that a lot, you know what I'm saying? So that's just crazy to me that y'all brand spread it so fast.
Yeah, man, that was a crazy time. Like, even what you just saying, like, like, what state are you really based out of?
I'm in Atlanta now.
Atlanta? Yeah. That is a challenge. Like, trying to take over your own city is hard. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but not having one, I don't have no city.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
I feel it.
I really got to focus on my
I feel
craft.
it. Yeah, because a lot of times it's like who you know.
Yeah.
At first, your main customers are people you know.
Yeah.
Then you kind of want to switch that around. Like now, like my best customers is people I know them through pillars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know them through pillars. Like they're my best customers. But yeah, the challenges, man. The challenges all like you even mentioned. Like you kind of jumped into it, man. It's like no perfect time to like. We all try to wait on that perfect time.
Yeah.
You'll keep waiting.
Right.
You'll just keep waiting. You gotta just start.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta just start and go.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You just go, like, and then you just figure it out.
Yeah.
You gonna figure it out. It's a lot of figuring out. Like, we had to figure out a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, we started off, man, we was just selling shirts, 3 colors, just sold them. I had to get confident in my ability to sell. Feel me? Like, you gotta be confident in your product. And that's the main thing. I feel like once you're confident in your product, you can sell it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to do the go in barbershop selling t-shirts and hoodies. You feel me? Like, selling, like, even when you said you came back home in 2016, man, I was riding around in the U-Haul. I went up to the park. Russell Square, I used to work at Russell. When I first came back home from Park, I was working at Russell. I went up there with the U-Haul. They came out the gym, they was hooping. They just started buying shit out the back of the U-Haul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just doing things like that at first I wasn't confident with it, but now I feel like I'm a dog. I can sell to anybody. You feel me? Like, I'm confident in the product. I can sell to anybody. And I don't take things personal. You feel me? Because at first you take things personal. Like, it's still, some things still get me. I'm not gonna lie. When people say certain things, because people go, it's easy to talk.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk down, like, man, that shit, this. But once you kind of just like, it's all business. You know what I'm saying? Everything's transactional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You look at it at that aspect, then it make your job easier. Like, nah, just get up. I can make a sale. Pretty much you down it, that's a no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One concept that some guys on my team have taught me, like, man, you know, if our goal is to get 5 sales, 5 yeses, and it take me, you know what I'm saying, for every one person I get to say yes, I got to talk to 20 people. I need to talk to 100 people to get, you know what I'm saying,
Facts. Yeah,
that 5. You feel me? So I just got to keep going. So if you don't want it, next person. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's always your customer out here. That's the main thing I had to learn. Like, this may not be my customer.
Right.
You know, people may haggle prices, this and that. Like, that may not be my customer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it took me a minute to learn that. You know what I'm saying? It took us, you know what I'm saying? And we still learning. Like, we are still learning, bro. Like, we ain't been doing this shit that long. Like, 2016 seemed like a long time, but it's really not.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we didn't open brick and mortar. We did the same thing, tried to do drops online. Nobody bought shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? We finally get our store. We open on the holidays. Nobody coming in that bitch. But the key was consistency. No matter if people coming or not, I'm there. You waiting on me. I mean, I'm waiting on you. You not waiting on me. You feel me? Like, my door is open. I'm waiting on the customer, and that's the kind of thing I had to learn.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just put everything else to the side. Like, bitch, it's sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice it. It's so cliche, but it's the facts. But what about you, Jalen? You know, because you're usually on the other side of the camera. You know what I'm saying? So now you're in front of the camera. How's that for you?
So being on the other side of the camera is cool. You know, I'm kind of nervous, but it's gonna you know, wear off. But you talked about perfect timing and waiting for that perfect time. It's kind of crazy because the name of the podcast is Perfect Timing, but there's really never no perfect timing. Like, you just gotta, you know, start. Like, everything I done started, all my businesses I done started and just went. You know what I'm saying? I tried to wait it out, tried to wait for that perfect time, but when you wait for that perfect time, it's just everything gonna pass you by. Somebody else gonna start the same business you was thinking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna pass you by. So my advice is, you know, just start, you know what I'm saying, and grow. If it's growing every day, you could do that. Grow every month, you know what I'm saying, every week. As long as you're making progress, that's good for you. So yeah. And then, like, both of you guys talked about, we all are creators. So both of you guys talked about when you drop something, you don't get the results that you like. Do you think that this generation kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? So this generation now is kind of all about, like, how many likes you get or how many views you get. Do you think you guys are going off that when you think of your success? Like, when I drop this, like, damn, I don't get this many views as I got last time.
It matters.
It matters?
It matters. Like, that's the day and age we live in, social media. Like, you make money off social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make money off social media. So it matters, like, what your content is doing.
Yeah.
You have to put out content. That's the hardest thing in the world, to put out content. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, the constant, like, I'm not gonna say I'm not a social media guy. I'm a social media guy, but I'm not a posting guy. Like, so for me to always have to put out content, and you've even mentioned it to me, like, man, bro, you gotta put up content. You gotta put content. You know, me, I could be like, man, fuck it, but I respect what you're telling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I gotta put some content out. Like, you gotta put it out. You gotta put a fit on. You gotta keep yourself, like, you your brand. You know what I'm saying? So,
we
like,
just talking about that.
Social media, you are your brand. Like, you are walking, like, that's the day and age. It's 2023.
So yeah, Mark, we was just talking about that, man. So, like, aside from your brand, you gotta display that you are your brand out. Like, it kind of doesn't make sense when I say it, but, like,
You got to define yourself as an individual outside of your brand.
Exactly.
yeah, you gotta just define yourself and show that you can add value. You know what I'm saying? So Martin, how do you think? So when I look at Pillars and I look at Von Oliver, like, I'm kind of looking at two different stages, not even stages, like two different
Type of brands.
You know what I mean? Like, how would you describe your brand, Frank, if you could describe it in a couple words?
Loungewear right now, you know. We do jogging fits, t-shirts. We keep it simple, man.
Right.
Our stuff is real simple. I think we got timeless pieces. You know, anybody can wear our stuff,
That's good.
no matter what race, no matter what age. We get all type of people in the store that wear our clothes.
Yeah.
You know, and we like that fact that everybody can wear it. We know we have to, you know, switch things up because fashion is always a revolving door.
Right.
And it keeps revolving. Like, it comes back, you know, come back around. But just stay on the top of the trends, you know we got to change some things up. Whether it's just a cut, how you got closed leg jogging pants, then you open them up and now you got wide leg jogging pants.
Yeah.
Or you got stacked jogging pants. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever you want to do. But the good thing is you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can sell whatever when you want to sell. If you want to get creative and start a whole new wave of, you know what I'm saying, things like Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. You know, it's just about being creative. You're in charge of that. So
Martin, when you think about your brand, like, describe it for me.
Definitely identify my brand as a luxury brand. I focus on. That was the problem that I had before. I feel like when I first started, it was just a lack of understanding it was a lack of understanding of what a brand was. I was just trying to start a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? But now I understand. Like, I've studied enough. Like, I stay up all night. I stay up all morning. I just watch so many things. You know what I'm saying? That I'm more in detail, and I'm a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I put out those hats, I stopped. I stopped instantly because I didn't feel like I was confident in the stuff that I was putting out. You know what I'm saying? I felt that way before I put it out. I just felt like I was that guy, so people was gonna buy it. Just being completely honest. And then don't get me wrong, they sold, but it took a minute, and I thought it was gonna sell out within an hour. Like, for some reason, I thought that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely identify my brand as a luxury brand. You feel me? Like, this jacket I got on, these pants I got on, this hat I got on, is all Von Oliver. So I identify as a luxury brand, and I take my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's about, like he said, it's about timeless pieces. That's the biggest thing, because now one thing that he said that I try not to focus on is I try not to focus on trends because it's hard to catch them, bro. It's hard to catch them. Like, for me personally, like, okay, like what was that just came out? Those beanies, the ones that didn't fold.
Yeah.
The ones that just, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everybody wearing them, but I felt like I just would have felt like if I would have put them out, people wasn't gonna be wearing them or something like that. I feel like whenever I start seeing people wear everything, I feel like I'm too late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I just try not to focus on like the flare jeans. Like, I wanted to do the flare jeans. Like, I wanted to do them, but I seen Gallery Depth doing them. Then I seen a couple other brands doing them, and I was just like, I'm too late. You know what I'm saying? For that
Start
point,
your own trend.
Exactly. Like,
We started our own too. Kind of got us in the hole with pocket shirts. Yeah, we did like pocket tees, but nobody was really like fucking with the pocket tees. I'm like, damn, like pocket tees kind of decent, you know what I'm saying? But watch, like Balenciaga go start doing pocket tees or something, and then everybody go start doing it. But
no, but that's actually dope. Pocket tees is hard. I never even thought about it like that. That's hard.
Yeah. So I know you said when you did your first drop, you was like, it's gonna sell out, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, your name and all that. So talk about that change, you know what I'm saying? Where you was like, you put more thought into your drops, you know what I'm saying? And just more thought into your material instead of just like, I don't really think it's that good right now, but like, what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying. It's like, what was the thought process of how did
Instead of just dropping anything.
So what did you first drop? Was it hats?
Yeah.
Okay.
I dropped some hats, and they did pretty well, like I said. But
That's a good first drop, hats.
Yeah,
that's a good
just
first
to try
drop.
to test the waters.
Yeah.
But I knew before I started, I just didn't want to be like a brand that I didn't want to be identified as a hat brand.
Yeah.
Right.
So when I dropped it, it was like, oh, you just got hats. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang.
But you're going to drop what you know what I'm saying, putting the money in.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Like, we was just self-invested. But the difference, bro, once that drop happened, bro, I just took a step back. I told my team, and they were very supportive of me because, you know what I'm saying, I designed everything, and you know what I'm saying, I test everything. So they was very supportive of my decision of just like allowing me to study. Like, bro, I stayed up. I still do it every day, bro. I stay up watching fashion shows, bro. I'm on all these pages, bro. I follow Lead Fits. I follow Blitz Fits. I follow, you know what I'm saying? I follow everything, bro. Like, it's you would probably call me insane or weird how much I just follow
Nah,
You know
that's
what I'm
That's
how
how you gotta be. Yeah, that's how
Nah,
you
yeah,
gotta
real
be.
talk. Like that's the blueprint, bro.
Yeah.
That's what, you gotta
Yeah.
know what everybody else doing.
Yeah.
You should know what everybody else doing.
what everybody
like-
else
If you want to
Yeah.
be in that industry, you should study that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it ain't weird, bro.
And a hidden, I'll give y'all a hidden jewel. Like the hidden jewel for me was to follow the athletes.
Yep.
When you following what the athletes were, because I'm gonna tell you, if y'all don't know, 95% of athletes have stylists and personal shoppers because they don't have the time and efforts to put clothes together and buy clothes during the season. So they have stylists, and the stylists all are in Europe most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Shop from Europe, and you know that Europe is always a season or two ahead of the USA.
Right.
Everything hits Europe, hit New York, and then trickle down. So yeah, once I started to learn that, that gave me all the confidence in the world because now I know what to put out. Okay, Europe is wearing this right now, so I know that I can come out this right now because it's gonna be hot next summer. You know what I'm saying? Or I can always wear leather because leather is never gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's never not gonna be a thing. It's just about how you market it, and you know what I'm saying, who trusts and how much people trust you. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the biggest things. I just had to step back and study and, you know what I'm saying, and just allow my team to trust me. Or what? Yeah.
So how did you starting off? Like, how did you go about finding your vendor?
Bro, oh my God, dog. I was fucking up so much. We was fucking up so much money, bro. Like, we're just going on. I didn't even know what the fuck wholesale was. Let's be real. I didn't know what wholesale was, bro. I'm going on websites, bro. I'm paying fucking $7 for a trucker hat. And motherfuckers is telling me like, bro, trucker hats wholesale is $2, $1.50. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Then I'm going to a store that's charging me $15 to put my logo on a hat, and it's like, nigga, you're not even supposed. You supposed to be getting charged $3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, bro, oh my God, I spent so much. We spent so much money, bro. I'm steady saying I because I.
I got you. Yeah.
But yeah, bro, and this is no discredit to my team because they do an excellent job. So for everybody that don't know, my role is I'm the designer, the creative director, and the stylist for my team. Okay. So we have somebody, Vaughn. So the name of my brand is Vaughn Olivier. My last name is Oliver, and French is Olivier because I have French in my family. And Vaughn is my teammate, and it's like my brother now. So his name is Vaughn. And he's in charge of the financial logistics of the brand. And then we have somebody named Dorian. He's in charge of our marketing and our just staying everything on top of everything as far as talking to our vendors and you know what I'm saying, merchants and things like that. And then we have somebody named Ari, and she just, you know what I'm saying, she just helps design and everything.
Bro.
So yeah, I got
you
a
got
team.
a team.
Yeah, I
That's
got a
what's up,
team.
though. You got a team and they got roles, man.
Yeah,
That's something that we didn't have at first, roles. We just had a team. We just doing it. But as we got deeper into the business, roles start getting created.
Yeah.
You kind of start seeing roles shape out, and people start taking on different roles. You know,
Yeah.
at first it was just pop-up shops. Who going?
Yeah.
You know, that type of thing. You know, so yeah, I like that. Like you
Appreciate it.
got a team, you got roles already. I like that.
Yeah. That's the most important. I was just telling him, like, bro, a team, and that's like one of the biggest things, bro, like that I can't wait for because I want to grow my team. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just be 4 people a part of in our brand. Like, I don't feel like we can reach the level that we're supposed to reach with just 4 people. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most exciting thing that I can't wait for the brand is just for it to grow and expand.
Facts.
So now you mentioned that you was finding like wholesale vendors and everything. So now like you got one vendor that you kind of sticking with.
Nah, I don't have one vendor. I'm actually going to Europe next month to actually start connecting with vendors in person.
Okay.
Because it's cheaper.
Yeah,
and
I
you
know.
can, you know what I'm saying? It's cheaper, and then you can, you know what I'm saying, test the quality of clothes in person versus waiting how many weeks to get it in the mail and
3-4 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? Now
all
the
that.
product ain't what you thought it was, so now you can't use it.
yeah.
It's just too much time. So we're going to Europe next month.
Yeah, I've heard that. You know, we haven't went to go visit our vendor, but people always say to go visit your vendor. You can kind of see right then and there what you like. So yeah, that's what's up. You're going to do that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, it's fun, bro. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. It's beauty in the struggle.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So is there anything new that's happening in your life or anybody new in your life that's helping you along your journey? I know you said you had a team. Is there anybody that you just acquired to your team that's like, you know, giving you guys that extra push, you know what I'm saying, for the future? Or Frank, you know what I'm saying, if you met anybody else that's, you know, inspiring you and your brand?
Man, you always gonna meet people along this way. Like the amount of people I've met, it just kind of showed me like nobody's unreachable. You know what I'm saying? The biggest person you may think like, what, 60 degrees of separation, something like that. You can always meet somebody, you know, because even with me, like certain things I've done, I didn't think I would have done them. You know what I'm saying? Some of the experience I've had just from being a part of Pillars, like now that I think back about it, I'm like, man, I can go higher. So like you always meet people along the way because as you elevate, the people that's on the same shit you on, they tend to stick around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong, like not saying you better than the person you left or whatnot, but as you start elevating, as you start growing, as you start learning more, you start meeting people that's on the same wavelength you on, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of just gravitate. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we need to start doing that. Like, if you know how to do this, this and that, or I'm going to use you for that information. You know what I'm saying? To get myself better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's my job as a person. I feel like if I have some information or if I'm doing something, somebody else should look up to me and feel the same way. So, as far as meeting people, like, man, a lot of doors have opened. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more that need to be open. So, I think I'm going to meet a lot of people. But what about you?
Man, honestly, bro, since I moved to Atlanta last September, bro.
Okay.
And I just, like, I got to get my flowers. So, I'm real close friends with Funny Marco. I don't know if y'all know what that is. Online, you know what I'm saying? Well, not online, but he's a comedian. And, bro, like, I really tip my hat to that man, bro, because he helps me out tremendously. You know what I'm saying? As far as reaching to certain celebrities that I can't get in contact with. And even his managers, like, you know what I'm saying? They help me out, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously they reach out to the celebrities and to, you know what I'm saying? They just handle all the business for him and things like that. They just be, you know what I'm saying? They just step up to me like, look, bro, you need, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you want in your clothes, just let me know. Like the first day I moved in Atlanta, I think the next day, bro, he did like, first of all, the nigga, this work ethic is insane. I think he did like 5 interviews in one day. Have y'all seen those interviews that he, you know what I'm saying?
Like the ones that he hosts?
Bro, like, the nigga work ethic is insane. So, he did mad interviews in one day, and he just told me, like, yo, pull up, make sure you have your clothes with you, and we gonna get this shit.
That's love.
You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
And it's like, damn, bro, like, that's the difference between staying in Ohio and Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, if anything, bro, I just tip my hats out to him. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that man helped me out tremendously. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have conversations like my brother, so it's definitely things that he say to me that I don't necessarily agree on, and you know what I'm saying? I know what to listen to and what not to listen to. Like, there's certain things that I tell him and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And, that's just far as, like, rappers and things like, athletes too. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely have, since I've been able to connect with, he's helped me out tremendously, but then I've also been able to connect with certain other people that will give me, like, I know a lot of athletes because I'm an athlete, so it's never really been a problem getting my clothes to athletes, you know what I'm saying? So the problem was always, like, the rappers and the actors and things like that he's helped me out tremendously with. And my sister has a big platform too, you know what I'm saying, Dajay Keys. She's helped me out a lot. Man, bro,
Is she here?
Nah, she's staying in Atlanta too.
Okay.
I just want people to know that you always need help, bro. Like, a lot of people just feel like they can do everything on their own, bro. You will never get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You always need people. The moment that you feel like you don't need nobody, you won't get nowhere.
So, we all know that running the business is, like, serious work. So let's really talk about, like, some of the fun moments or y'all best experiences running the business. Frank, I know you guys, I think you guys was like at a Bulls game or something for you guys. There's things like that, you know what I'm saying?
That was dope. That was so the Bulls do like a small business thing where they promote a business for the month. So they had us for the month of January last year. So they ran a commercial for us.
Okay.
They came and shot the commercial in the store.
Okay.
They ran a commercial the whole month during the Bulls games. They had us at the game during halftime. And they just look out, man. You know, they look out. They always hit us up with courtside seats, something like that. if it's a concert that hit us up, like, man, we got
Yeah.
sweet tickets or something like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
it's just connections.
Yeah.
And how we got that is our stores on Madison. Our very
Okay.
first stores in the West Loop on Madison.
Okay.
A lady from the Bulls just happened to walk in.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just us doing the right things. Like, being on point, good customer service. She liked it. She reached out. We didn't think nothing of it. You know, a lot of people come in, they say, oh, I can do this, I can do that.
Yeah.
She's like, man, I work for Bulls. She reached out. Actually, no, that's just another opportunity.
Yeah.
Same with, like, the Shy. Like, my old barber cut hair for the Shy.
Okay.
He just hit me up. One day I went down there, dropped some clothes off to Lala.
Oh, okay.
Lala Anthony, she hit me up. Cayenne wearing the hoodies and stuff like that. So
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? It's just like when you do things the right way, and like you said, like Funny Marco helped you out, but you doing shit the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel me? When you doing things the right way, you moving the right way, you studying the game. Like hearing you remind me of Weaver. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got the same mindset. Like y'all know what the fuck going on in y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody who does things the right way, they all do the same thing per se. Like it's the same type of blueprint. You hear them doing the same things. The studying, the late nights, the being knowledgeable about, you know what I'm saying, what you missed out on, learning from your mistakes. Like, so like when you see it, you like, okay, he's gonna have success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just consistency, just keep doing it. You're gonna have success. Like that's just a
That's
matter
what
of time.
everything.
Yeah,
It's a matter of
That's
time.
everything.
It's a
Yup.
matter of time.
Yeah.
That's all it
Yup.
is.
Yep. Facts. So yeah, what's one of the most like some of the fun moments that you've been that you done witnessed or experienced with your brand? I know you only been in business for what, 2-3 years?
Oh, nah, like almost 2 or something like that. Something like that.
Almost 2.
Yeah, just made 2, matter of fact.
Yeah. So, yeah, talk about that.
So one moment is okay, so it's one thing to pass your, like, you know what I'm saying, to get your merch, like to get your pieces in a celebrity's hands, but to actually see them posting it and wearing it.
Yeah.
Man, bro, it's a different type of feeling because it's like they trust you.
Right.
And it's mean that your pieces is something, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
It
Yeah,
feel
that's it.
good.
Yeah.
It feel good,
It
right?
feel good, bro. Like I never get tired of that feeling.
Yeah.
But me personally, like the best part about like the brand to me is creative directing. Like I creative direct the shoots, so I find the models, I find the venues, I style them, and all that. You know what I'm saying? I know which type of shots that I want. You know what I'm saying? I create the layouts for the Instagram. I create the layouts for the website. That's the funnest part because it's like you literally see it happen from nothing to like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
see your vision unfolding.
Oh
vision.
my God,
Yeah.
bro! That's the dopest part, bro. Like the dopest part, bro. Like,
And did you major in fashion design?
nah, I majored in sports management.
That was
So
my
name
major
is-
too.
Yeah,
That was my
bro.
major too.
It's crazy, dog. Like I would by far say that's the funnest experience of having a brand is the creative directing the shoots and things like that.
Yeah, I
And
would-
testing the products too.
Yeah, facts. I would say for me, like the funnest part of having a brand is like just being in those areas, you know what I'm saying? Like VIP access and like I was at NASCAR Chicago, like we literally made history in Chicago. You feel me? Like it was crazy. Like being in those moments, being at the Nike EYBL tournaments, front row and center. That'd just be fun to me because I always used to like be like, how can I be that person? You know what I mean? Like how can I be front row and center, and it's just all unfolding right before my eyes. So
It feel good being the man.
yeah,
It feel good
feel
though.
good,
I ain't
for
gonna lie to you. It feel good. Like, cause I remember I used to hate going out. Like, man, nobody wearing pillars, bro. That shit used to blow me. Like, I used to be like, man, I know I should slap. Nobody's wearing it to the point where now like you see everybody wearing it. That shit feel good.
Everybody.
Like, I don't care if I see somebody. I would drive down the street, see somebody stand on the bus stop wearing pillars. I'm like, man, that shit feel good, man, because you know your work paying off. Like,
crazy.
that's the best thing. Like, seeing people in your clothes, man, like, it feel good. Seeing people buy it, like, they appreciate what you're doing for them, man. That's a good feeling because it's plenty of times I wanted to quit. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of doubt, bro. Like, it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
when you giving up something, you leaving money on the table. You know,
Man.
it's you don't know where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
So like, all I know is to go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you gotta go. Like, I gotta go as hard as I can. Like, man, I worked 10, 11 hours today and came here to, like, you gotta go. You can't make excuses, bro. And like, one thing that kind of helped me is when I pledged. Like, that's the first time I ever realized it's 24 hours in a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized, like, bro, it's 24 hours in a day, and I took that same concept to now, like, it's legit 24 hours in a day. You got to learn how to manage your time. And, you know, growing forward, like, how do you, with your business, financially, like, what are some of the things you learn financially as far as like making money, spending it the right way? Because I heard you mention earlier, like, you messed up a lot of money, and that's something I think that we as entrepreneurs all do, because we got our highs and then we got our lows. Or you put money into something, you can't sell it, but you got it.
Yeah.
Got the product, you got to sell it. So what would be your, like, history financially? Like, what did you learn? What would you do again? Like, what is it, something that you're looking forward to doing?
I learned early though. Like, I learned early, like when I first started, I learned to, like, not to worry about it. Like, don't worry about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money gonna come if the passion is there.
Okay.
The moment you start worrying about the money is the moment that your brain can go left. Cause it's so easy for your brain to go left.
It is.
All you gotta do is have one bad drop, and for people, oh no, that shit weak now. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I learned is not to worry about the money. And yeah, that was the biggest thing. Like, it's just not give a fuck, bro. And so now, like, I done spent my last, literally, I done spent my last on, you know what I'm saying, getting this or getting that, bro. And me putting out the products that, you know what I'm saying, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit paying out. All you got to do is just focus on your passion.
You always find a way.
You gonna always find a way, bro.
Find a way.
Exactly, bro. Like,
But
always, bro.
You learn, y'all. That's good shit.
Facts.
What about you, Jay? Like, as far as like investing, like, you were into media, that equipment costs a lot of money.
Yeah. So I've been into the media world for about like 3 years now. My first year and a half, I would say I was just investing my own money into it. But like lately, I really learned about like credit and things of that nature. So I ain't gonna lie, I was scared to use my credit card when I first got it. Like, my first credit card was my business credit card. Like, I was scared. Like, but as long as you got a plan to do something, you know what I'm saying, and you stick to it, you're not spending other people's money on stuff that don't got nothing to do with your business. Like, and you like you said, don't worry about it. As long as you got a passion for it, the money gonna come back. Like,
you gonna fuck some money up.
Yeah, no, you definitely.
You gonna trick some money off. You gonna have some fun. You gonna ball out your money.
100%. But yeah, like, the big thing is, bro, like you said, like, I remember my first piece of equipment, like, that I used somebody else's money for, bro. I was so scared to press that place order button. Yeah. But literally, I made it back in less than a month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Frank, what's next for Pillars? Like, what's y'all next goals? You know what I'm saying? What y'all got on the agenda?
Man, we just really looking to grow. One thing I've been preaching to my guys, man, is 2 words: get better. And I don't even know what that really means. Like, but I know you got to find it within. Yeah. Like, as a team, team chemistry not always gonna be high, but we still a team. Yeah. You know, so from the outside looking in, like, we're a winning team. Yeah. Like, if you watch like the winning time, the Lakers had success, but you didn't know they had all the other shit going on. So you know what I'm saying? Like, as a team, we got to get better. And I just kind of look myself in the mirror, like, getting better. Like, I knew how to make money, but I had no financial literacy. You feel me? Like, I just was spending my bread. You feel me? And I started educating myself. Like, me being college educated, I never read a book. You know what I'm saying? Like, college easy. You feel me? Like, high school easy. Like, you just kind of go through the motions. And when I like something, I'm interested. When I don't think it fits to me, I just kind of go through men. So I started reading like more financial literacy books and learning how to spend my money. And now I feel like I'm better. Now I feel like a lot of my guys, my team, getting better. Like, because when you go through lows in business, either you go fold, or you gonna make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't folding, that shit gonna make you stronger. You learn, like, okay, I'm gonna start investing this. Yeah. Like, when I get my money, I'm gonna start putting some here. Or when we get money from the business, we're gonna start allocating it to do different things. Like, do we expand? Do we do this? So you just kind of sit back and look at the drawing board. You kind of figure out ways that makes you better. Yeah. And don't skip over the small things. Like, you gotta do the small things, like execution. Like, you hear about anybody successful athlete, because rappers, they always talk about execution, timing. Like, they real tedious with how they do their work. You know what I'm saying? Like, how they perform. If this thing, you have to pay attention to those things. You know what I'm saying? You have to know where everything's going, and that's pretty much it.
What's up? So I think what's next for me, you guys kind of touch base about it. Like I'm usually the one behind the camera. You know what I mean? Capturing those moments. You know, making other brands and things look good. So I really think that this time for me, I just want to be on the other side of that camera. You know, showing the work that I put in, consistent work at that. You know, just showing that I can add value. You know, so I think that's what's next for me. How about you, Martin?
Well, what next for us? We about to release very soon. We releasing in October. You know what I'm saying? I know that that's gonna do well. So
Yeah.
that, and then Fashion Week in Milan. I'm interested in that. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to be in Fashion Week in New York, but you know what I'm saying? Something unfortunate happened, so we couldn't do it last minute. But I know that would have been very good for our brand. But yeah, man, we just trying to expand and grow, like he said. Like, you know, that's the biggest thing is growth, bro. So that's what we focusing on. You know what I'm saying? And just building our chemistry.
So when y'all doing drops, is it like online?
Yeah. So I try not to. This is me personally. This is how I feel. I try not to like do pop-up shops, and I try not to like make our clothes too accessible.
I feel that.
Because I don't want them to just be looked at as another brand. I want people to have the urge that they can't get it or that it's hard to get it, because that will
get it
be
instantly.
That will be able to the hype over it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about what I've observed about certain, like V-Long. When V-Long was crazy, people wanted it so much because they didn't have access to it. You know what I'm saying? This was before V-Long was being sold in every resale store. You know what I'm saying? And things like that, bro. I don't think no brand hit the market like V-Long did, besides like Bape and like, you know what I'm saying, like Ofo and something like that.
Yeah.
Streetwear brand, I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, but yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Demand is a mug. You know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker, bro. So that's what I...
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand, bro.
Supply and demand.
That shit is crazy, dog.
I like that though, man. I like that being accessible, because you know, you kind of want to have a certain look of people in your clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I get that, you know.
Yeah. And it's not so much of, I know it'll sell, but I be more so focused on, like, I just take pride on, like, okay, I'm not finna sit here and say I don't want our shit sold. You know what I'm saying? That would be stupid to say that.
Right.
So I don't care who I sell it to, but I do. I care who hands it get in. You know what I'm saying? So like, I felt like if I just went out at a pop-up shop and just sold out to everybody, I wouldn't feel like my job was completed. I wouldn't feel like my objective was completed versus me going to a private event around so and so and so and so and so and so. Boom.
Because at a pop-up event, it's like you just doing it for the money. Like, all right, I just got this. Let me just get it out.
Not always, because some people do pop-up shops to just get their shit out there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't always out about me. It's just how my perspective on it is.
Right.
Like,
You're not making money at all pop-ups.
Huh? Yeah,
You
you
don't.
don't. Yeah.
You're not making money. Like, if I ain't making money, you go follow this page. You feel me? Like, something like that.
Yeah.
But pop-ups definitely, that's another thing. Like, pop-ups definitely taught me how to be a salesman and not a cashier. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of times you see a lot of people just sitting back at pop-ups chilling. No, I'm standing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to interact. I'm going to get that sale. You know what I'm saying? It taught me that. Like, I'm seeing everybody else sitting down like, okay, you could be a cashier, or you could be a salesman. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to get that sale. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get the sale, I'm going to get the follow. And then I'll probably get the sale later.
That's deep. That's real shit.
Facts. So, what's y'all advice to entrepreneurs now? Like, what's y'all advice?
Nothing happens overnight. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want, you go have to earn it. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. So that's just the day and age we live in now. Like, everybody want instant gratification.
Yep.
And that shit not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not real. It's not sustainable. Like, if you get it, it's like you see a lot of guys on the internet, and you got a lot of comedians who will be like, man, they don't do stand up, they don't do that. But you can kind of see like guys that be funny on the internet, then they just kind of go away because it's not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? So like, that success is instant, and that's what social media does. But I would say, like, if you're an entrepreneur, just grind. Like, it has to be every day. Like
Every day.
the main thing before I quit my job with the Park District, and it was tough because I had a couple other job offers outside the park, and I had a couple promotions that I turned down. And I could have making $10,000 to $20,000 more. I turned that shit down because the main thing they used to always tell me is you can do both. You can do both. You can't do both. Like you can't give
Facts.
both your time. Like it's impossible. Like you know what I'm saying? Either if you do both, you go get that's the results you go get back.
Yeah. You gonna
If
get
you
a
really-
shared result.
Share results, exactly. So my advice is like, man, if you in business, you know, you gonna know when that time is to jump into your business. I ain't saying just quit your job and jump into your business. You gonna know. It's gonna be a time and it's gonna show you. It's gonna be right there in your face. Like
Gonna be perfect
that's
time.
gonna be a perfect time. And like you go look at I had my perfect time. It was I quit during COVID. I quit during the pandemic, quit my job.
That's crazy because people probably like, damn, like, where's money gonna come from during the pandemic? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
But my
you said
job,
that.
like I was working with kids. I
Right.
wasn't working with kids no more. I'm just sitting in the building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm wasting my fucking time. I can go sell some clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go sell some clothes. Like, pandemic was like the best thing happened for me. Like, it just, I quit my fucking job. Like, man, I'm quitting. Put my 2 weeks in, shit. Never look back. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? I'm humbled to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even, I'm humbled to say that because, you know, it's tough. And I you move from state to state.
Yeah.
Like that's respect. Like I couldn't even imagine being in another city because my people supported me. You know what I'm saying? For you to go out and do that, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? To go out and do that, like I respect that 100%.
Appreciate that,
y'all.
bro. Appreciate that.
Facts.
So what about you? Like what advice would you have for somebody
As a business owner or just as a
in general? Because like you could have went a lot of different routes with your brand. How do you pronounce it?
Von Olivier.
Von Olivier.
Yeah.
Okay. Von Olivier. You could have went a lot of different routes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
you chose the route to do like one-on-one pieces,
Yeah.
things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like when we chose a different route to do both. So how would you like what advice would you give like somebody?
The first advice I would give to somebody is I had to learn this myself and I had to apply this to my team. Like, don't nobody get no fuck about what you're going through.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody want people to be sympathetic about everything, bro. Like, I'll be the first to say, and then, like, I had to realize this too now. Now, me and my boy, Vonnie, got this philosophy that we live by. It's like, bro, you can't be a boss if you not a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I hit him up. Hey, bro, you supposed to have this done? Here, bro, I know, bro. I don't care.
Right.
Why you ain't got it done? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my fault. You should that ain't got nothing to do with me. And it's not selfish. Because if you working for somebody, they're gonna tell you the same thing.
Hold them to
Right,
that
you know what I'm
standard.
saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people when they self-invested, they feel like they got all the time in the world to do something. You don't. Because you're working against a million other brands. People don't understand how big the fashion industry is. But if you go to Fashion Week in New York or you go to Fashion Week in Milan or Manchester, you will see how big the fashion world is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's
One of the
biggest
hardest
thing.
businesses to start.
Bro. And
Clothing.
It's so emotional.
Yeah.
Things can be good something could be hot right now and not be hot tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
And then it come back around 10 years later.
Exactly, bro. You know
True
what I'm saying?
religion. True religion's been around for the fucking longest. You feel me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And people made a joke out of that stuff like 6 years, like what, 6 years ago?
I think you still wearing True Religion?
Exactly. Now it's back. Now
Babe.
they rebranded. You know what I'm saying? Babe too.
Babe,
Yes, bro.
I was in 8th grade, babe, cut not babe back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly, bro. So like,
Facts.
that's my advice for like, bro. Don't nobody care about what you got going on, bro. You just got to get your work done. You got to get at a high level.
I like that, man. That's
At a high level.
A1 spot.
Yeah, because don't like, and I'm not sympathetic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not inhuman to say that people don't go through things. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think like if you're going through something like serious, that's when you can lean on your team. You know what I'm saying? But that's what your team is for.
Right.
Your team not going through that. So that's when your team pick up your slack. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
But at the end of the day, it got to get done.
important to have
Y'all
that
money
team.
and y'all time is invested in it. Nothing, you can't just not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you're not just not doing nothing, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're the head of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the head of my brand. So I've witnessed several times I'm going through something and my brand is suffering for it. Nothing's getting done. And somebody, and Vonnie had to tell me like, hey bro, like I get it, But bro, I'm tired of that shit. Like I don't get no fuck no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Like whatever you got going on, bro, that shit you're gonna have to learn how to cope with that shit, bro. Like
Balance
you got something
that.
to do. You know what I'm saying?
Balance it.
So that was my biggest lesson, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, whatever you got going on, you know what I'm saying? You can handle it on your own time. We got a job. to do.
Facts. I would say my advice would be anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything is possible. You wanna live lavish. You wanna have these big houses, these luxurious cars. Like the people who got it, they worked for it. Like majority of them worked for it. You know what I'm saying? Like work for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just say like I want this and then don't have no plan for it. Think it's gonna fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? Like just work for it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said earlier, like work day by day. You can get better every day. You can get better every week. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna lead up to every month. You know what I'm saying? So anything is possible, and just have a plan, execute it, and build off that plan. So
Facts.
that's my advice.
What camera? This is my camera right here. Listen, when you become an entrepreneur, you do not have all the time in the world. Like
Oh my
that's the
God.
biggest perception. People
Oh
think
my
when
God.
I'm an entrepreneur, I can do. No, you don't. Like you work more. Like you signed up to work more. Your life gone. Like you working. You gotta work for your check. Like
Man.
you gotta create your check.
You gotta
know
work
what I'm
when you're
saying?
not
Like,
working.
You don't have the time in the world. Like you're working. Like everything you just said was spot fucking on. If you're not doing it, it ain't gonna get done.
It ain't gonna get
You
done.
know what I'm saying? Like you gotta work.
And you don't know how big your check gonna be.
You don't even know. And even when you at the crib, your mind wondering, I gotta figure this shit out. You gotta figure it out. Like you always gotta be creative. You always gotta be working. Like mentally, you gotta be on point. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you do is about your brand.
Right.
So like that whole conception of I'm an entrepreneur, I got that shit be coming when motherfuckers 25 years in, 30
Yeah,
years in.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 30
Yeah.
years in, like I got a plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just made 35. Thank God I just did that. You know what I'm saying? But like by the time I'm 50, and 50 may seem old, but shit, 35 seem old to me. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time. I don't plan on working when I'm 50. Feel me? Like my parents working, they 50s, 60s. Feel me? Like well before 50, I plan on not working. In my
Absolutely,
40s, you
yeah.
feel me? Like I'm gonna work, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be grinding every day like I'm doing now. I'm putting this work in now to eat later. And
Yeah.
I can't imagine how Pillars would be 10 years in, 20 years in. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? How Von Oliveira would be in 2010, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
20 years,
Yeah.
30 years in. Like,
Facts.
that shit can get ugly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
facts.
that shit gonna be ugly, but you're an entrepreneur, you gotta put the work in. Like, ain't no avoiding it, ain't no shortcuts, ain't none of that. Like,
Nothing.
ain't no shortcuts. You gotta put the work in. No cutting corners, no walking through grass, like none of that. Like, you putting that work in.
Facts.
And I feel like, and to piggyback on what you said, like I feel like a lot of people get influenced by the shortcuts.
Yeah.
Like if y'all really just pay attention, it'd be a lot of people with huge platforms
Yeah.
who try to become entrepreneurs, who try to
should be
start
hard.
brands, and they are terrible at
Terrible,
it
bro.
because they think that they can just use their brands and their name as sales. But they not here with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be really here with this shit. You can't just think that your name and your brand is gonna
Be enough.
It's gonna be enough.
Right.
It might be enough for the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you come out with something for the first time, you got a big name, you got a big platform. Okay, you might get some sales for sure. You might sell out, but it ain't about what you selling. It's about how consistent you is. You know what I'm saying?
Logistics. It's a lot of logistics. How quick are you getting people orders? You know what I'm saying? People don't want shit. They order 2 months later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We big on that. Like we get an order, we try and ship that shit out next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like holidays might be a little bit longer because it's a lot of orders, but just doing things the right way. And like you said, like people see people on social media. That shit is hard. And a lot of times they shit be trash. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm glad you said
it be trash. Like
trash.
I'm not trying to hate on nobody or nothing, but that shit trash. Like you see it and you just like, okay, man. Like they just slapping their name
They
on
just
some
bro.
on some shit, man. and I ain't. But you know, my shit is nice too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know, like I can sell this. Like this is quality. But you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of things because we deal with that now. Like people come in, no knock. They like, oh, I want a central. I want this. They just so like they mannequin shoppers, and I see that like people are just mannequin shoppers. Like they don't even have a sense of style in their own mind to create. Like you can put this on with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
facts.
so. That's just how the world is, though.
Yeah.
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 But you know, you just gotta overcome that and keep it moving.
Facts.
All right, Martin, what's your style like when you come to clothes? Like, what's your go-to? Like, is this like an everyday wear for you?
So I just got into this thing, right? And it took me a minute to get into it. And people been telling me this stuff, like, but I'm real fashion oriented, you know what I'm saying, outside of my brand.
Yeah.
That's how I brand myself because of fashion, you know what I'm saying? So I was spending so much money, bro, on other people's clothes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just to the point where now it's like I'm only wearing my stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna wear like a couple pieces, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever I'm feeling different, but I'm only wearing my stuff. But I dress different every day.
Yeah.
Like I might have this on right now, you know what I'm saying? I might throw on some chrome tomorrow. I might throw on like something casual the next day. I might have on a suit the next day after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just try to be versatile with how I dress. I feel like that what makes me different from the world. You know what I'm saying? And somebody just broke this down to me now. They say that drip is so normal now. The only thing that creates the separation with how you dress is your personality.
Yeah.
So I try to express myself as much as I can through how I dress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't really dress like this every day. I dress however I feel like I want to dress, bro. Like, I might go vintage. I might go, you know what I'm saying? My clothing line, I might throw on chrome. I might throw on a suit. I might throw on something casual.
Sound like you ain't got no chill, bro. You just be
Nah,
drip every
casual is
day.
cool, though, right?
Yeah, casual cool.
It's
Casual
cool.
cool. But you got to, like, man, you can't get caught seen like looking like shit outside.
Yeah, I'm always going to have clothes on, though. Like,
Facts.
I don't care if I'm going to Walmart, bro. I'm going to have clothes on.
What about like the gym? Like,
Bro, I will show you clips, bro. I got clips hooping in chrome, like
that's what's
vintage.
up.
No
like,
chill.
I don't play.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I don't play, bro. I really always got something on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's what's up.
What about you, though?
Oh man, like I have my bummy days. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, but I gotta stay on my shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's something I really like. All right, fucking Frank, get your shit together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit together. Like, we go to the same hairstylist. Shout out to Eva.
Yeah,
You know, we go to the same hairstylist, but shit, I don't like getting my hair done. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just hate sitting in the shop. I just hate the maintenance of it. Like,
Yeah.
I probably go 3-4 times a year, but I know I have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to buy clothes from you. You look like a bum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look like you got some sense to you. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep it simple. Like, I'm throwing pillows on, like you said.
Yeah.
This is what we wear. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
started something that we wear. We always in jogging fits, so that's why I'm always putting jogging fits on. I'm gonna wear my own shit.
Yeah, fact.
Facts.
But me, I don't got no brand. So like I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of pillars, you know what I'm saying? But I like to be comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like unless I gotta dress up, you know what I'm saying? Like unless I got a date or, you know what I'm saying, like a corporate event, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm jogging pants and some heat on my feet, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's me. Yeah. And then,
Are you doing like Martin? Are you doing a lot of like as far as your shoe wear? Are you like a designer shoe guy, gym shoe guy? Like
Nah, I like Rick. I like Rick. I love Rick. But outside of Rick, like if it's a pair of designer sneakers that I come past that I like, I'll get them. You know what I'm saying? I like Maisha Maharu right now too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no, because like I look at shoes as an investment. I got hundreds of pairs of sneakers, right? But like I got a lot of mics. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of everything, but I don't really focus on designer shoes because the value go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? If I got a pair of sneakers and I get tired of them, I might go trade them. You know what I'm saying? And get 2 pair of other sneakers because the value is high on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really going to the Louis store buy some Louis shoes. I'm not that type of guy. No.
You could make an outfit out of nothing though.
Yeah,
for
for
the most
sure.
part. Yeah.
For sure. And I love it. Outfits style is just about accessorizing. You know what I'm saying?
Accessories, you right.
Yeah,
I
so-
see, man. I'm peeping the accessories right now. I'm like, I need to step my shit up. You know?
Yeah.
I'm peeping. I fuck
That's
with
how
it,
it's
man.
about. Like this outfit probably wouldn't even look how it look if I ain't have all these rings.
Yeah, no,
and
but
these
you,
glasses and
yeah,
chain on. You know
they
what
gotta
I'm
match
saying?
the fit. Yo.
Yeah. So, you know,
Facts. So what's the difference between having a clothing brand? My bad. What's the difference between having a clothing line and a clothing brand?
so I feel like when you have a clothing line, you just focus on the clothes. You know what I'm saying? You put something on, you know what I'm saying? You create something and you sell it. But I feel like when you got a clothing brand, you focus on all logistics of it, like the marketing, the photo shoots, the clothes, the material. You know what I'm saying? Everything, bro. Like, and me personally, bro, I honestly can say that I spend more time on the marketing aspect of the brand more than the clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try out the you know what I'm saying, the fabric and everything like that. you know what I'm saying, I design everything, so I draw everything up, and you know what I'm saying, all of that.
Yeah.
And I do have creators block. I get creators block also.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is a thing, bro. Like that shit's hard as
It
fuck,
is.
bro.
It is.
Like when you get creators block, bro,
Yeah.
it's so hard getting out of that shit, bro. It take me days to get out of creators block,
Facts.
bro. And I just be
Facts.
watching something, I'd be like, all right, I got it.
Let
You
me
know
get
what
my
I'm saying?
ass up, bro. Let me get up. Stop being.
All that marketing, that photo shoot clean. Like I think from day one we did photo shoots.
Yeah.
Like if you look at our page, that motherfucking page is clean.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Clean, simple. I think that's a big thing into like showing your brand off. Like I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. And I feel like, I'll just get out of the game, right? Me, right? It kind of cringes me. I feel like marketing, if you're gonna market, like this is how I look at it, right? So I get influenced by like higher brands because like I'm identify myself as a luxury brand, right? So like models, right? This is a simple but complex example. I feel like since entrepreneurship is such a wave instead of you know what I'm saying, what it's supposed, instead of an art now,
Right.
I feel like we use our people too much. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you gotta have different races and different
Facts.
ethnicities in your brand.
Shapes, all that.
That's where
Bro,
your
it's
best
so
customers
important.
gonna come from. The people you don't know.
Come on, bro, because you
Yeah.
can't expect Asians to buy your clothes if you're not showing Asians in it. And people don't understand that. People will just have a photo shoot on the street, in the street, with, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, African Americans,
right.
and just think that everybody, I don't think that people think past us. You know what I'm saying? So I try to, when I'm out having photo shoots, like the photo shoot I'm got coming up, we got Caucasian, we got African American, we got Hispanic, we got Asian. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the ethnicities that
You
we
shooting in
chose.
Atlanta?
Yeah, yep.
So do you think that mindset came from like influence? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you saw other brands take that route.
Absolutely, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like I'm watching fashion shows overseas. I'm not just going on Instagram pages getting influenced. I'm not getting influenced by, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Yeah.
I need to go on YouTube.
Yeah.
I need to.
YouTube
I'm
University.
being very transparent. I'm typing up Louis Vuitton. I'm typing up Celine. I'm typing up like all these higher brands to see.
I recently started watching fashion shows.
Yeah, bro, and you
Start watching it. I'm like, damn, that shit dope.
it's dope, bro.
Yeah.
And the concepts
It's
and the directing of it is insane, bro. Like it really just shocks me how creative people minds be.
Yeah.
All this come from a human being, bro. The same thing that you is. Some people can think of let's do a fashion shoot. I mean, a fashion show on the top of a church in Paris, or like Pharrell did a fashion show on the bridge in Paris. Like that was insane, bro.
Even Kanye doing a fucking listening party.
Yeah,
I went
oh
there, I'm
my
like,
God.
bro, this shit inspiring as fuck. Like for him to, in my mind, you're going to pay to not see me perform an album, listen to the shit.
Yeah, that's
You was there?
insane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't he do that like 2 days in advance? Like he announced it type shit?
I can't remember when he announced it.
Yeah. Cause I remember like he ain't had like marketing for that shit. Like
Nah, we knew it was coming, but
Yeah.
I was there. Like that motivates me, man. Like to see things like that. Like
from
to
the
see like
same
this
city
is
as
my
you.
idea and people fuck with it. I was there hella like people was kind of watching it, listening to it, but I'm there like this shit raw as hell.
Yeah, shit crazy.
Like everybody fuck with it. I go to concerts a lot because I'm like they fuck with your craft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to see people fuck with somebody's craft and to see their vision. Like J. Cole, he a good performer. You know what I'm saying? He real strict on how his set is. You know what I'm saying? But to come out and see him perform this and that, to see like guys like Dirk and all them come up, perform, like people, I fuck with that shit because one day I feel like that's gonna be us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be us. People gonna fuck with it. Even though that's music, we're in fashion, but it's the same thing.
It's
like it's a
all art.
craft, it's an art.
yeah,
It's basketball, going to watch somebody play.
All
Like
art.
it's art, bro. It's art. It's a skill. You putting time and effort into your skill and you getting a result.
Yeah.
And people are paying to watch you perform your results. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that.
Facts. All right, before we wrap this up, you know, we got a couple off the topic questions. How do you guys feel about going 50-50 on bills with your partner?
I mean, I'm a little older. Have y'all ever had like a girl live with y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. You know, I'm the type that if I'm right, I'm big on my space. Like I don't let a lot of people in my space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I let you in my space, I fuck with you.
Right.
So I take care of my girl. You know what I'm saying? But me learning like everybody an adult.
Yeah.
Like being an adult. Like you gotta saying, you gotta be an
real.
adult.
Yeah.
Like you gotta pay. I'll never pay 100 again. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. Like I'll never do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take care of the bills, but at the end of the day, you're an adult. Like you're gonna pay something. You're gonna learn how to do something. So it ain't like a big, we going 50-50. Like I'm gonna take care of whoever with. Or if not, like why would I have you move in the house? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
right.
you know. But another thing is I feel like you should always talk to somebody who had their own before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's big. Like if you ain't never had shit, you don't even know how to. You don't even have a realistic viewpoint of how to pay bills, how to do that. Like I don't want a child. I want a partner. You feel me? So I mean that whole debate, like man need woman, women need man. So provide. You know what I'm saying? Like look out for each other. If somebody struggling, like you shouldn't be struggling to cover 100% of the bills. Like that just don't make no sense. Social media has shit fried, bro.
Fried.
So social media had motherfuckers fried, man. That shit crazy.
Fried, bro. It's crazy. What you think, Martin?
I take me personally, bro. So look, I got this philosophy. Like I said, you can't just not do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, like, but I do take pride in being a man. So like, I would never feel comfortable with going 50-50 with my woman. But that's just me though. We talking about my personal opinion. Nah, I say 90-10.
Yeah.
90-10. Like
At least it's something. Like
Pay cable.
Pay
Pay
cable.
the
Wi-Fi.
internet. You feel me? Wi-Fi.
You feeling good? Pay the light bill.
You know what I'm saying? Like pay the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Like do what you do.
You got to take care of the groceries though. I'm not.
I'm not a good grocery shopper.
Like our mortgage. I'm paying the mortgage. I'm paying
the big bills.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like that.
You got to pay. You got to. The groceries is a part of the house. You take care of the house. Yeah, that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
On some real shit. But women good at that. Like women, like I should never not have toilet.
Most women should be good at that.
I should never not have toilet tissue in the crib. Like you know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like damn, but or detergent shit like that.
Shit like
not
that.
saying that I can't do it because I do it now, but I ain't trying to do that shit.
No, you shouldn't have to, bro. You taking care of the house.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You the reason why that y'all in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to worry about detergent.
Yeah. Facts.
And she shouldn't have to worry about winning. She taking care of your kids. That's how I feel.
Right.
But you gotta, even with entrepreneur, you gotta get somebody who understands you. Like, if somebody don't understand entrepreneur and like, what's that girl B Simone had said a comment a while ago, like she can't fuck with a person who has a 9-to-5. She wasn't necessarily wrong.
No, she wasn't.
You sure necessarily wrong?
What'd she say?
She said like she can't fuck with somebody who got a 9-to-5, and people kind of like badger her on it, like, oh man, she thinks she's bigger than that, but no, like her life is sporadic. You know what I'm saying? She can work 10 to 12 hours. She can work morning and night.
Right.
Like it's sporadic. Like it's hard. Like me doing this experience, it's hard. Like motherfuckers want to text you all day. I'm not doing that shit all day. Like I'm working.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm working. You gotta understand I'm working. And then when I do spend my time with you, it's valuable. But a lot of people like I've been single for a minute, messing around. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. I don't even argue with women. Like I'm not even gonna argue it because it's just I can't explain this to you. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle. This is my lifestyle. It's not just like
you don't get it, you don't get it.
And I need my time. You feel me? Like I'm servicing people all day, every day. Like what the fuck make you want to? I don't want to come do that shit immediately after. You know what I'm saying? Like we can do that, but once you get somebody who can really relate with you, and people say they will, but it's hard when you really in it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really in it and somebody who really supports you while you doing that, like them the ones you got to keep.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's the one you keep.
You a good one. I argue with motherfucker up and down.
I can't do the argument,
Man,
bro.
listen,
I can't do the argument,
I will
bro.
go back and forth. Hey, look, you need to understand. You need to understand. You need to understand.
I done been there, done that, man. I didn't have my anger. And I'm saying I won't, but me growing and maturing as a man, like I just don't do that. I don't lose my top no more. I used to lose my top. Like you sitting there, you punching shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that no more. I just got past that part, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not arguing. I'm not doing nothing. Like we can talk. We can talk. We can definitely have a conversation, but you ain't about to get to screaming and crazy and all this shit. Like
that's my biggest thing, bro. I just dislike when people don't understand me, and I'm simply so understanding. All I can do is just tell you what I'm doing.
Facts.
Hey, I've been doing this all day. Why are you? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why can't you understand something so simple?
But a lot of people don't. It's like you telling somebody I'm doing this until they really see it. You know what I'm saying? I had that issue, and I feel like even with my parents, like they kind of knew I was doing business, but they don't really. a lot of people like at first don't really take it serious.
Yeah.
Right.
Like until you really doing it. And they like, motherfucker, damn, you ain't never at the crib. You ain't never doing this. Like,
Man.
I'm really doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really, this ain't no play thing. This ain't no, I'm really doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like, but it take people time to kind of see that and respect that, you know what I'm saying? But people do respect it, you know? And shit, a lot of that can be on me. You feel me? But,
Yeah, that's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? A lot of that can be, I take,
Miscommunication.
yeah, like a lot of it be on me, you know what I'm saying? I got to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
better, but it's just all about getting better, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But then the thing about it is, you find that partner, you won't even have to say certain things because they
You
already
will.
know what's going
Yeah,
on.
I'm right. I already knowing.
You'll be locked in. You'll be locked in with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It'd be a beautiful thing. But until then, we outside.
What about you?
Yeah,
Jay?
not 50-50.
You just telling me that like you okay with your girl taking care of you.
Take care of me.
Yes.
Nah, I ain't say that. I ain't say
Okay.
that, bro. I ain't say that. But like 50-50, like you said, nah, I mean, I take care of the big stuff, you feel me? Like mortgage, you feel me? But like the little stuff, like Netflix bill, I shouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like all that Netflix, if you got cable, all that Wi-Fi, you know. But like the people I dealt with, like I don't have to like ask for stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they are just like, you know, like if I'm taking you out most of the time, shit, like the 5th time, like you offering that, you know what I'm saying? Like
So how do you deal with dates? How do you deal with dates?
I expect to pay. Like I ain't gonna lie, like
Yeah.
every day I expect to pay. Like,
I got a philosophy. I got a 3-in-1 rule.
3-in-1.
3-in-1.
Every fourth date they gotta pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
but
real.
like,
That's jiggy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong
Shit,
with
4
that.
dates a lot for one
Bro,
person.
4
Like,
dates.
damn.
I took you on 3 in a row. You
On
can
some
take me
real
on
shit
one.
though, on some real shit, women gotta start understanding. Like, man, damn, like it's called dating.
Yeah.
Like,
Pop
meaning I ain't finna go broke dating all y'all. Everybody don't deserve dates.
Everybody
Right.
don't.
Everybody, I'm trying to hit. Like, I'm trying to do
Okay.
this. Like, I'm not everybody. It's levels to the dates.
Yeah.
It's levels to the dates. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I see, like, man, people, like, I need to get to know a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna, like, I done spent, and that's me learning. I done spent hella money taking females out. You know what I'm
Tripping.
saying?
Me too.
That I don't even care about. I don't even talk to them no more. I'm like, man, they just got my time and my money. Like, hell no. Like,
Ran off.
so I started learning to date myself. You feel me? Like, I go
Yeah.
to a restaurant
On
by
my mama.
myself.
Yeah, it's real.
I feel it. So now I got spots.
Yeah.
That I already know, like, what I'm finna, boom, 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 I got spots because I ain't been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? I know where to go. Like, you got to learn how to do that because, man, you'll be a drink. Like, women, number one, I feel like women are wiser than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can make shit happen. Women are survivors, bro. They gonna make sure they good. Men will fuck ourselves up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we never know what we want. As a man, like,
You
we
never
don't.
know what
We
you
never ask. At first, we don't. You ask one what she wants, she go tell you verbatim what she want, how she want to live, what type of man she want, this and that. We not asking that. We just.
But
I don't know.
You know why I think that?
I don't
And
know.
this is why I think that though. Because women show other women, this social media that comes in hand, women show other women what they get.
Yeah.
So they go off that,
Facts.
in my opinion.
Facts. And they got a clock in their head.
Yeah.
Women got a clock. Like,
Men
I,
not just out
I don't
here-
have no clock.
Okay.
Like, I swear, I'm like, I keep saying my age, but I feel like a kid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the shit, I'm like, man, I can't believe I'm even grown, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even feel that age, but like women that have a clock, like, 30 per se, like everything cut off at 30. Like, I have a baby, gotta have family at 30. If they don't have it at 30, like, they like, I'm not doing something right. They can have a good ass job, take
I
care
got a
of
clock.
themselves.
I got a clock.
You do?
Yeah.
What's your clock?
Be married with a kid by 30.
That's good.
That's my dream.
30 is your prime for a man,
30?
though.
Oh,
Yeah.
30 your prime?
Men
heard that
prime
too.
is like
I heard
mid
that
to late
too.
30s.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men prime, because most time when you 30, that's when you find yourself. That's when your money starts.
Got your money for real.
You got your money, you got your shit, you got your wisdom.
You supposed to have all that.
So
Supposed
you
to.
heard this already.
Yeah, I mean, like I heard of that before. I used to have a clock. I don't have a clock no more.
I did
You know
too.
what I'm
No
saying?
cap. I had a clock.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah.
like,
but
not
like
30.
I don't really like. So like, I used to be like about 25. I'm high this. But like, if I don't get that, I'd be like, damn, like, am I fucking up? You know what I'm saying?
Start
Like,
learning, bro.
yeah.
Listen
But
to me,
like
man.
now I'm like, nah, like I'm gonna get it. Like, you
Ain't
know
nothing
what
wrong
I'm
with that though.
saying?
You
Yeah.
can't like having a
Yeah.
family and shit is dope. Like
Yeah.
that shit A1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, when you a man like your prime 30, why you think like men be 38, 39 and they wives be 28, 27? Because women be more mature than men for sure.
Yeah, facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? they be more mature than men, so like you get that younger chick because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you 38. I ain't gonna say you don't want no 38-year-old,
Right.
but you probably don't.
So do y'all believe after 40, you get who you can get?
Wait, what that mean?
You settle?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. It just all depends like how you. It just depends because my whole 20s I was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? From the time I was 18, I was in 2 relationships for like 10 years. 2 different women.
Shit,
Feel me?
okay, yeah.
Like back to back. Feel me? I ain't get my freedom till I was down there 30.
So you live in your 20s right now?
I ain't necessarily living my 20s because I ain't gonna say I was a saint.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I was a saint. I did have my fun, but I just learned how to. I always did something for somebody else.
Right.
You feel me? Like I never did something for me. Like I would make sure they was always good. This person good. This person good. And I had to start learning how to make sure I'm good. Then once I got selfish with myself, it became hard for me to just give that to somebody else.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I tried. Like I dated. You know what I'm saying? I started seeing certain things. I cut that shit. I nipped that shit in the bud quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the more and more I get into my life, I start realizing what I want.
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying like I never knew what I wanted. I was just not saying I didn't want my girls at the time, like whoever I had, but I kind of was just
You wanted
going.
more.
I was just going through the motion. No, not I ain't got no kids, but like the girls I was talking to,
Yeah.
like, but I was just kind of going through the motions. I was doing everything to make them happy. I never really sat back and asked myself like, what the fuck is it I want to do?
Right.
Like it was always cool if they ain't do this and that. Like it was cool. I ain't type to complain about this shit. But once I started realizing like, okay, I got certain standards. Like,
Yeah.
Is that?
and I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that shit.
Do you think that's like men in general, like we ain't really gonna complain about nothing? Because I noticed like women, like they'll tell you, like they'll leave you if they don't like something instantly. Like
It
you
just
know what I'm
depends
saying?
because
Like,
niggas complain, bro. It's some crazy ass niggas out here. Like
Nah, niggas
it's some,
Yeah.
it's some shit. But then you start hearing the stories when you dating women and they telling you all these stories. You like, I'm nothing. Like what the fuck?
I'm gonna
Like,
complain. I complain. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I complain.
That's good though, bro. That's good. That's good. You can
I'm
get
a
that off.
vocal-
You could get that off your chest. Cause sometimes we just hope, man, fuck.
Yeah, I used to
But
be
that's
like, fuck it,
worse,
I don't
bro.
wanna
That's
get
the
no
worst
fuck.
thing you
Yeah,
can do.
yeah.
I'm not I'm a vocal nigga, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Now I
know
am.
what I
Now
know what I
am.
offer.
Yeah.
I know I'm a good person.
You know yourself though. That's good
Yeah,
though.
you know
Bro.
what I'm saying?
yourself.
I know what I
ain't. That's me personally. I ain't know myself.
Yeah.
And I know when I'm not being treated how I want to be treated.
Yeah.
So like, okay, my thing is this: it's 3 things that I require, bro. It's peace, understanding, and feeling appreciated.
Facts.
Those
Peace,
are,
peace, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Peace.
If you
One.
get them 3 things for me, like you got a great chance. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you got that role of like, man, you just that guy that just do everything. Like women that take that shit for granted.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying? Like
come on now,
that
because they get used to it.
shitty gifts, shitty everything. Like don't plan like. They get used to that.
Yeah,
And
get
then you
used to
get
it.
kind of used to it. Then you start realizing, man, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
Like but you live and you learn. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I think the next person I really talk to though, that'd be locked in.
That'd be the one.
Yeah, because I ain't the type to really like. I'm either gonna be single or I'm gonna be in a relationship. Feel me?
How you know the person that you know what I'm saying? I don't know what your situation is, but how you know like you ain't got enough?
Cause shit, the people like every time I had a girlfriend, I just knew. Like from day one, we just linked up, we locked in.
How you know it ain't different?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
Well-
I ain't saying like the person in my life, like it can't happen though. It can't happen though. Real talk. That's a good question.
Because that's something I had to like realize.
that's a
Like
good
I had to stop thinking about more,
Yeah.
and I had to learn how to accept what I got.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And the women that's I ain't gonna say I ain't even finna snitch on
Yeah, you a fed.
but no, like
We rolling.
the people like who I've talked to, like they all been pretty good though.
Okay, yeah.
Like even if we ain't like worked out, we still cool. Like I can hit
Yeah,
them up,
yeah,
they can hit
facts.
me up. You feel me? Like it ain't no bad blood. You feel me? But
What's your son?
Virgo.
I don't know about astrology. I just want to ask for the
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I know they would ask.
My boy Frank getting married soon, man.
Hey man, y'all
What's
invited,
up?
man. It's gonna be lit. I get married, that shit gonna be lit.
For real. We in the for sure. So like, do y'all think it's harder for a man or a woman to date in today's generation?
I think, man.
Yeah, man, 100%.
What you think?
Man.
100%.
Like, cause, bro, I'm so glad I'm not y'all age, bro. Y'all gotta have scat packs, fucking 100K. I'm like, what the fuck? What the,
All right, so
like,
I can't.
be realistic.
I
bro.
gotta be for the women, right? I gotta be for the women. So I'm gonna just say I think men, but I'm gonna just say for the women. I'm gonna just say it's harder for women. It's neck and neck.
Date? Like to date?
It's neck and neck for sure.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, G.
To date, like to be able to
Cause women, women can cut some shit off.
Yeah.
And get it right back. Like,
Nah,
me,
men are in control though.
we are.
Yeah.
We
Right.
are. But, like, you got to initiate that shit.
Who?
Man. Women shoot their shot. Women shoot their shot, but you got to initiate that shit. Like, you got to put it to action. Like, a woman to shoot their shot, and it's up to you if you want to allow it. Because you can tell when a woman shoot their shot. They lame as hell. Like, it be
Yeah.
lame as hell. Like, you be like, okay, she trying to talk.
It's
It's so obvious, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, all right.
We were just at the bar, weren't we?
Chill out.
We was just at the bar. Girl shot at him. He treated us. I'm like, damn, bro. You
I ain't treat
cool
her,
with
bro.
him.
Like my tacos come
Bro,
out, she
he-
talking about I get one of your tacos like ribs weak as hell.
Like asking for a whole taco was crazy. I'm like, damn, and I try to like make her feel better. I'm like, nah, bro, you can have
It's
one.
probably 3 on the plate. She want a third.
Yeah,
She
it
want
was 3 on that
33%.
Bro, it was 3.
She want 33% of your shit.
She said, "Can I get your taco?" I'm like, "What you say?" She, "Can I get your taco?" Hell no. Like,
I'm like, damn, bro, she can get a taco, bro.
hell no, you can't get my taco.
Bro, he treated her so bad. I felt bad for him. Like, bro, she can get
You
a
should
taco,
just
bro.
like, nah, get you a shot.
Hell no, hell no.
Yeah, she definitely shot at you. I'm telling him like, bro, she's shooting at you, bro. He like, bro, I was like, I know, that's not that.
Yeah, nah,
You thought I was gonna trigger on you, didn't you?
yeah, nah, man.
That's hilarious though. Hey man, it'd be like that.
But nah, I think it's harder for women, just because men can do whatever the fuck they want to do, and the physical aspect of a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
we don't carry kids. We don't have menstrual cycles and all those type of things.
I will say women, because when I go on dates, I talk to women, they be like, man, they can't even have conversation with certain dudes. You know, a nigga hit you with some money, something
Sure.
like no personality, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess they kind of deal with
The
different
temptation.
type of,
They deal with more temptation than we do.
yeah.
Okay,
nah, niggas be out here
I
Cause
ain't
you
crazy.
never
ever had
think
a
about
woman
that.
that tried to press you? That shit feel weird.
Yeah.
Like a woman like pressing you, like damn, this bitch thirsty, like hitting you up on. You be wanting to block one for like damn, y'all don't want to treat her ass,
Yeah.
but I guess women deal with that shit on 100 times scale,
Yeah.
so I can kind of see that shit.
I never thought about that.
You know, women,
Because you
women
ever
get
had a
talked
woman
to.
that just be hitting you up, you like, yeah, I don't want to do shit, but she just constantly just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
come on, shorty.
I
like,
couldn't imagine if I was a woman, one nigga offered me $50K, well, a Chanel bag, and then another nigga offered to take me to Aruba. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, look, man, shit.
This shit
I'm
just took
going
a
on
turn.
both of them motherfuckers. That's why it's harder.
Hey,
Shit,
yeah,
I
shit.
get it.
Hey, pick and
All right,
choose.
now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Hey,
Yeah.
nah, though, that's crazy though. You ain't never just make that.
You doing that though?
comparison.
What was it?
You ever doing that?
What?
You ever fly somebody out?
I've had my time.
Yeah.
Is that tricking?
Tricking?
I love
Nah.
being out of town girlfriend.
Yeah, no,
I
that
love
ain't
girlfriend
tricking.
for the weekend. That shit fun. bro.
Tricking, like paying for them to get there. It's not
expensive.
Tricking. Yeah, that's not tricking. Tricking is like overly like you
Tricking
know,
is just initiating with
money.
money.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying? Like the people like I've done that for, like we've been cool. Like I'm never coming at nobody with money. I'm never flashing money, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. I don't even fuck with women. Like man, I had somebody call me Mr. Pillars one time. I don't fuck with you, bro. Fuck, that's not my name. You
Right,
feel
that's
like
not your
we
name.
talked about like establishing. I'm Frank.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Fact.
Like you don't come to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like don't come to me about no money first. None of that shit. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
not how
I'm
you
the
got to
same
come
way.
at me. I'm not
Yeah,
that
I'm the
guy.
same way.
Like
Yeah.
you go. I'm not that person. Bro.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
Ain't
don't
gonna
come to me
lie.
like that.
Yeah.
I'm not no goofy. Like,
So like, how y'all feel about like paying for women? Like how y'all?
Paying for what?
paying for some ass.
Yeah.
I ain't never paid for no ass. My homie them do it all the time though. It's a thing now.
Not paying for that shit.
For like young niggas,
Not everybody.
Nah, everybody.
everybody paying for
Everybody.
ass.
I'm not paying for that.
What's
shit.
paying for
Yeah.
ass though?
Like, he go $200. Like,
Like,
Oh,
fuck.
old prostitution. Cause you know it's such thing as modern day prostitution.
Yeah.
You fly a bitch out and buy a bag and she fuck it. That she fuck
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
bag.
yeah, that's different. Like you just
You know?
kind of like just like yeah, but
I'm
just
not-
like transactional ass.
yeah, like
Nah, I
I
ain't
don't gotta
with
talk to you. I'm finna cash up you.
Nah, that's
pull
the
up.
thing too though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like my homie
it's-
them
it's
do
like
it all
that,
the time.
Like
My homie them do it all the
go
time.
to Colombia maybe.
Oh yeah. that
Yeah,
shit
my
be
homie
cheap.
them do it all the time.
Yeah, I mean people do that shit.
Yeah,
My homie them do it all the time. I don't know why. I don't know what they be thinking, bro. Like I think it's pride.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah, I ain't
hell
doing
no.
that shit. G.
It's too much ass to
Yeah,
just
too
pay
much.
for it.
It's too
Man.
much. G. It's
Man.
too much. G.
But I will-
my post nut clarity is insane. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
come back to my senses quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I've
I
been
will
getting
say
it-
though, the women that they have transactional sex with is worth having transactional
Yeah.
sex with.
Nah, yeah, don't. Yeah.
But it's like I've been getting it for free. Not for free, but like without doing a transaction for so many years. I'm not finna just.
It
Start.
be some baddies that be giving that ass.
That's-
so,
Yeah.
it be some decent hoes.
But that's the question I'm finna ask. Are you getting the ass for free that they paying for?
It's not free. It's like, okay, we probably go on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like a date.
Is a date free?
Nah, I mean, like, I'm not saying like,
So that
here go 300, here go a bag. Come on, like,
Hey, but
you
look,
know what I'm saying?
I had this one customer come on 87, cool guy, older guy.
Mm-hmm.
He told me he started getting money in his 50s. So he came and used to buy all the mics and all that shit, and he'd say, like, man, look, I'm not taking a girl out on a date. Here go $200. Let me fuck. Let me go about my business.
Okay.
His time, because time greater than everything.
Yeah. Okay.
At the end of the day, time greater than everything. So if that's how you want to move, like, cool. Ain't nothing wrong. I don't judge people on like how they.
Yeah.
How
Was
they,
he single?
No.
He had.
He wasn't single.
That's why he's saying that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not finna go on no date and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he don't
ain't
got
saying-
time for that shit.
No, because he got a girl that make him feel
That
good.
nigga, like, he's OG.
Yeah.
He's OG. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
OG. He's
I don't care
50.
about what you say, bro. You always gonna want to make a woman make you want to feel good. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm paying for this motherfucker. If I was 50 years old and single, and I know I'm paying for that, I would still have a takeout just to make me feel good.
Bitch, we gonna sit down and
A
eat
vibe,
and have a
yeah.
conversation.
Some of us see you with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
just to
yeah.
make me feel good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I give you your money so I can crack you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Check your Zelle. Check Cash App, man.
How crazy, man.
Check Cash App. That's why you gotta be careful of them girls who only on Snapchat, man. That's
Yeah, I don't trust Snapchat.
yeah. You can't even see the profile. They just be selling.
Y'all
ass.
wanna know what I tell my homies about like what's paying for pussy? I say that paying for pussy is doing anything that you don't do out of the norm.
Wow. Yeah. Anything you don't do, I don't know.
Yeah, like you know how like some people be like flying a girl out
Y'all
as
ain't
paying
even
for
open
pussy.
this yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
They think flying a girl out is paying for pussy. I don't think that.
Nah, that's not.
Ain't
That's
nothing like
just-
an out of town girlfriend.
That's an Uber, basically.
But this is the thing though. If you're not used to doing it, then you will do that. Do you take girls to the mall to shop?
To shop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Girls or just like have I done it?
yeah, I bought some
But you
things.
say you called it tricking.
I bought some designer. I bought some shit.
You called it tricking though, because it's not something that you
Not really, because I was fucking around with her. I ain't just buy it for no random chick, but like
random
if
chick.
I'm
That's what
fucking
I'm
around
saying.
with
That's
somebody,
not tricking though. Like,
Because-
tricking's like,
What's not tricking?
tricking is just initially just
yeah, like
You
Here,
bought
like,
a
I
random
don't-
girl flight.
a random. Nah, not a random.
Describe random. Like you met on Instagram, y'all talked for a couple.
like you really don't know her. Like,
Yeah, like,
you
don't
don't
know
know
her.
her at all. Like,
don't know
just
her.
Come on, like,
So you never.
nah.
Initially, like, how
I know
long do you
you-
know this person? Like, let me fly you out. If I just go on somebody's DM, like, hey, yo, let me fly you out. I ain't never did that.
How long it gotta be?
I just gotta know you. Like,
Yeah, it's like we had.
Like, I gotta-
You
I
don't
gotta-
know nobody if you never seen them in person.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if I see you in person, then like I move or something, I'm at school, like
So-
pay for your flight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So neither of y'all have ever met a girl on social media and flown out without never seeing her.
Yeah, I have.
I haven't though.
I have.
You just got you still in colors.
Yeah, I'm the youngest out of all.
I
y'all,
have.
so yeah, I ain't.
I
got
You
definitely
have. Did you call that tricking?
Nah.
But you call you taking a woman to the mall and buying her designer tricking.
No, if I didn't know her.
If you didn't know her.
Yeah, if I didn't know her. Like, if I just initially come, I feel like if I just come, like, I'm finna spend money on you, that's tricking. Like, this is some just like.
Okay, so if you find a girl on Instagram, you never seen her in person, you fly out, that's not tricking.
Nah, like, if I ain't never come at her, like, I'm finna fly you out. If we just end up having a conversation, like, yeah, I'm gonna fly you out, nah. You think it's tricking?
No, I don't. But I think
I
taking a
don't.
girl to the mall and buying her Chanel is tricking. But that's just because that's just not something that I'm doing.
I'm not doing that either. I bought designer for a female that, like,
That you
But
rock with.
That you rock
you
with.
rock
that I was rocking with. Like, we weren't together, but I was fucking with her.
Okay, so you've never done it for a girl that you didn't rock with
Hell no.
because it would be considered tricking.
I mean, I just don't do that shit.
It
So-
don't make sense to me.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
makes
not tricking to you.
What?
Buying a girl that you don't really know like that, it's the designer.
Yeah, that is, bro.
It's tricking.
Yeah.
But that's my point. It's tricking because you don't do it.
Yeah, I don't do that shit. Yeah.
But you bought a flight for a girl that you didn't know before. Barely.
That's different.
It's because you do it.
Cause like shit, you flying out like that's like, you know, the dynamics of flying somebody out. They go be with your ass. Like, you buy a bitch a bag, you might not see it at night. Feel me? Like, you just buying somebody, like, you ain't. I don't know. I ain't never did this shit. Just hey, I'm gonna take you shopping.
Hey, look.
Yeah, nah, I ain't.
If I buy a girl a bag that night, that day, I don't know where the fuck she going. But you're gonna be with me.
You said the whole
yeah,
day.
okay.
We not going to no clubs, nothing.
Facts.
We going to all amusement parks.
Facts.
Man. All the music part.
Nah, that's a whole look. That's a
Especially in
whole,
Atlanta. Man,
Atlanta's
listen.
different though, bro. Hey, look, Atlanta's so different though, bro. Like Atlanta different. Like I said, my sister stay in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've been out there my whole life. She did her thing. She was in the scene in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That shit different. She took me to my first ever strip club.
I don't do strip club.
But I went. My first time ever going to a strip club was Atlanta strip club. So imagine going to Atlanta
Yeah,
strip club, come back
different.
to Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't even comparable. You feel
Yeah,
me?
it's not-
Like,
not at all.
yeah. So like, Atlanta different, and that's a different
Different
woman
beast.
out there, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what they say. People from Chicago be like, oh y'all, bro. That's a different type of breed of women out there. Like you got the bag different, everything
bag
different
different.
about that
Yeah,
shit.
everything
You know what I'm saying?
different
Like
about
everything. Niggas don't work out there.
No, they don't.
I was
wouldn't
out there
say
at 1 o'clock at what's that? The vegan bar or whatever.
Yeah.
What's that?
Slutty vegan?
They got a bar in
I'm not sure. I don't really be.
Belt District.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in Belt District.
Okay.
Decent, like 2 o'clock. The motherfucker was busting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was solid.
So you saying that you be tricking? Oh, you don't be tricking?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I'm not opposed to spending money, but it just depends on like who you are.
I'm not.
Like
I've had my fair share. I can't lie.
Yeah, like I've done it before. I'm not doing it again. Like just buying people shit I don't have.
It had its time.
Yeah, this time, yeah. It was fun.
It was fun.
It's definitely fun. Like don't
I
get me
regret
wrong.
it. I regret
it's fun.
it.
Like I can see how Drake. It's fun, G. When you ain't worried about that shit, like it ain't like you say.
Did you ever think you'll go back?
To what?
Like doing it?
Nah. Just because the type of people I was attracted from that shit.
Okay.
I don't kind of want them type of people in my life. No.
That's some real stuff.
Yeah, like you know what I'm
That's
saying.
real
Like
stuff.
I just that time lasted. You know what I'm saying. I was there for a fun time, not a long time.
That's real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So you're not going back because of the money?
Yeah,
that
it's just it ain't really money. It's just them type of people in my life.
I wouldn't go back because of the money that I spent.
The money you spent is nasty business, but money come and go.
Money come and go.
You know what I'm saying?
I just don't want my money to go like that.
Exactly. It's
Right.
maturing. Like, yeah, I could put my money into some other shit.
Yeah. I was a flight nigga. I was a flight nigga early.
You
I
also was in
young.
Ohio though, so
Yeah.
you kind of was like not really in your city, but kind of like just meeting people.
Just doing shit.
Your dynamics was a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's what's up though, man.
So yeah, that's gonna conclude this episode of the Perfect Timing Podcast. I want to give a special thanks to my guy Martin. Yep. And my-
Appreciate you, man.
you, man.
Now, that was some
Appreciate
good
y'all.
conversation we just
Appreciate
had.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Man, hopefully, man, in about a year or two, man, we can get you back on the show.
Absolutely. For
Business
sure.
be booming.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? I kind of want to see that growth.
Nah,
I'm gonna
sure.
be looking at you for sure. I'm gonna be
Appreciate it.
purchasing some shit. So
Appreciate that,
yeah,
bro.
I want to see the growth in 2 years, man.
Facts.
You know,
Absolutely.
that's something like I challenge you. To
Yeah,
do,
nah,
you know
real.
what I'm saying? Like,
Accept it, bro.
yeah. Your head on right. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of familiar with you from a couple other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So seeing your growth now, like, that's gonna be what's up, man.
Appreciate that, bro. That's real.
sir.
I mean, that's real.
Yes, sir. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See y'all on the next episode.
All right, man. We out. Salute.
Yeah.
I'm about to, yeah.